President Marcos hails Alex Eala as PH tennis champion, vows full government support. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. on Monday honored Filipino tennis star Alexandra Alex Eala at Malacañang, describing her as a national inspiration who has brought immense pride to the country through her achievements, humility, and unwavering Filipino identity. Welcoming the 21-year-old athlete to the palace, President Marcos said the occasion was more than a ceremonial reception, admitting he was personally thrilled to meet the country's newest tennis sensation. The young athlete has paid enormous dividends, bringing pride to Filipinos around the world, emphasizing that it is not only her victories that have won the admiration of the nation, but also the character she displays on and off the court. You, Alex, have brought such pride to the Philippines, to the Filipinos, and not only because of your success, but also because of the grace with which you handle that success, President Marcos noted. You show the greatest, best qualities of Filipinos, so you remind us why we are a great race. The president noted that competing at Wimbledon represents the pinnacle of professional tennis and said he fully appreciates the sacrifices required to reach that level. President Marcos and First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos hosted a reception at Malacañang Palace in honor of Alex, in honor of Eala, following her historic performance at the 2026 Wimbledon Championships. Joining Eala at the event were her mother, former national swimmer Rosemary Maniego Eala, her father, businessman Michael Eala, and her tennis agent, Carter Lin. Several government officials and other individuals attended the reception. The president also acknowledged the sacrifices made by Eala's parents, recalling how difficult it must have been for them to allow their daughter to pursue her dream abroad at a young age. I can just imagine the sacrifices that you made to see your girl off when she was 14 years old. Yet, you did it because of your belief in Alex, and for that we are all extremely, extremely grateful. The president said Eala's success was only beginning. When people were starting to take notice of you, I was asked, "What do you think about Alex Eala doing so well?" My single comment was that she's just getting started. And you know what? You proved me right. The president likewise praised Eala's mindset as a competitor, recalling an interview in which she said she was happy with her accomplishments, but was already thinking about her next tournament. You were very, very happy, but then you said, "I'm happy, but that doesn't mean I'm satisfied. I'm already thinking about the next one." That is impressive. That is the sign of a true fighter, a true champion. Eala's discipline and professionalism. President Marcos said Eala's discipline and professionalism set her apart despite her young age. You allow yourself to be happy for 3 minutes, and then you start thinking about your next match. You're thinking about your next tournament. That is a sign of true professionalism, the president emphasized. Eala won the 2022 U.S. Open Girls Singles Championship, becoming the first Filipino to win a junior Grand Slam singles title.